Hello and welcome back to Dating Diaries with yours truly, Raquel. And
Brittany! Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I think this ex guy texting me.
oh, do we know him?
When you delete numbers because you hate them, I
Yeah.
hate you. Delete.
Uh huh.
I was like, all of a sudden you get a text that says, "How are you?"
Oh, did you figure out who it was?
Yeah, it wasn't nobody.
There was
No,
nobody.
it was a. Are you planning on voting today? You plan to vote for this your selection? It's like, oh no.
Oh man. Well,
But anyways,
Oh,
so
okay.
okay, we have to finish the part, your story,
Oh
because you left
yeah.
off
Mm-hmm.
with this dude smelling like booty. He had scaly
Uh
skin,
huh.
gross. I think that grossed me out more than the booty smell. I don't know why. And you asked him, "What's that smell?" And he's acting like he don't know it's him.
Oh, he don't know his. Yeah. Actually, that was kind of interesting because how will he do not know that he smells? I mean, or is it just me that I have a very sensitive nose?
Oh, he knew.
I
He
don't know.
knew. So when he tells you he doesn't know, what happens then though? Like, do you just pretend that the smell's not
Yeah, I just
there?
pretend because, he was sitting down
Oh God,
and after a while it kind of went away.
he didn't spray no Lysol
I should have, huh?
next to his butt.
I mean, turn around. No. Okay, we ended the story saying that okay, this guy um does not know that he has these
Body odor.
smells
Hmm.
coming out of his body, and we were in a moment where we could either go this way or that way, and everybody wants to know what happened. Did we have sex or did we decide not to do it? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think happened?
I hope not, cause he smelled like ass,
would
girl.
you would you have
Hell
no?
no! Wouldn't I like? Oh my God! I would have been like, I think it's you, bro. I was just trying to call him out. Like, I think it's you. Like, do you need a wipey? Can I help you? Some
Turn
little
around, turn
some
around.
baby powder.
Put some baby wipes in my bathroom. Come here.
Like, come on. I would straight up call him out.
Right.
He probably would have been like, all right, I'm out. I'm like, yeah, you should be out and showering after, dude.
I
So,
know.
okay, so
Okay.
did you though?
So all right. So okay. So after all my senses were, mm, they
Disturbed.
were disturbed. No, I just couldn't do it because just thinking about it, it just doesn't put you in the
And he
mood.
tried though.
Yes, he
Ah!
tried. He tried. He was like, he was okay. So he didn't push himself on me, but he
Okay.
was frustrated, and he's like, I haven't had sex in I think he said like 2 3 months, and I really need it.
Oh
And I'm
shoot.
like, well, why don't you just masturbate? And he's like, I don't do that. I'm a man. Men don't masturbate. I'm not a boy. I'm like, what? My head, that made no sense at all.
No.
Men masturbate.
I mean,
Man.
shoot. So if he doesn't masturbate, does that mean he sleeps around?
Well, you know what? I didn't understand what he was trying to tell me by that comment. Then he said something like, "Oh, I'm a man, and if I want, I can, I can have a woman and I can have sex." And I'm like, "Oh." So in my head, he's trying to tell me that if I'm not going to give it to him, he'll find
That's
somebody
someone
else to
else.
give it to him.
Someone they
And I
can't smell, probably.
someone that doesn't have no
Someone that has
sense of
sinus infections. Can't breathe. Well, because that shit ain't right.
no pun intended. Yeah, that shit ain't right. Oh Lord, yeah. I mean, somebody that will not mind if he has, a
Mm-hmm.
colorful smell, a little, Charlie Brown cloud around him.
So he's telling you, I don't do that because I could get women.
Well, he said that I'm a man, but he was trying to say that, I can get, women. That's what he was trying to tell me.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I mean, I was so perplexed as to why he was saying that he doesn't masturbate because he's a man. I'm like, I'm sure millions of men masturbate.
Oh my God, yeah.
But he was like, "No, I don't do that." And okay, like, well, I said,
Nor
"Well,
wipe
I'm
his ass either. So it's like, but
well, at
all
least
right.
that man doesn't." And I said to him, "Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm not gonna have sex with you tonight.
Mm,
I'm not ready.
good call.
We've only known each other for a week, and and I can't do this with you." And he was
Mm.
kind of insisting because he was like, "Okay, okay. What about okay, just let's have sex, or let me put it in just for 5 minutes."
He was begging.
5 minutes.
It's like,
It's like,
no.
still, it'll be really quick, really quick. Dude,
That means he,
no, you're not gonna have sex.
that means he could only last for five.
No,
That's
no, no, it gets
horrible.
even better. He was bargaining with me. He's like, okay, 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 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
You're like 3 minutes and no ass smelling. I like that. Then we have a deal.
We're down to 2 minutes or something.
Girl.
Like, what? You can orgasm in 2 minutes? He's like, yeah, I do. I can. It's a brain thing. He does this. He touches his head.
You
It's
should
a
have
brain
said
thing. I
it's
can
a
do it.
hygiene thing, bro. I get it. Get your brain and hygiene works together, bro. Come on, we could do this.
No, no, like for him, he didn't make those connections because that was
So he bargained for two. Did you take the bargain or not? Just
it's
wondering. I don't know.
just like what?
You're like 2 minutes and throw $100 bill in there.
100. That's a little
Okay, man.
cheap, cheap. Okay.
All right.
I
Scaly skin. I mean, you're
I
adding
would say,
yeah, maybe 300. Just
I'll keep going.
yeah.
If it was maybe, no, just okay.
Hey, 300, 300, 2 minute and nose plug.
Nose
Then
plug.
you get it. Then you got a deal. No, I'm just kidding.
Nose
Okay.
plug. I love
So
it.
2 minutes, you didn't take the deal. No deal.
No, no,
So
no
then,
deal.
so what happened after that?
So what happened after that? So, nothing really. We were just kind of laying there, and then,
He's still in your house? Damn, okay. All
and then,
right.
he sadly, got himself up and started putting on his shoes, and then,
Sadly.
he did. He was like, "Poo,
Sobbing
poo,
almost.
poo."
Pouting,
No se
huh?
pudo. Yeah, pouting. Yeah, he was doing a little pouting. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah, he was
I
kind
could
of like
see that.
slow and stuff. But you know what? Okay, but I gotta tell you this. He was not pushing me. Like he
It
was
was
when he
respectful.
was telling me, it was almost like in a comical way. But it wasn't like, let's do it, come on. No, it
Come
was
on,
kind of
2 minutes. It's
you
2 minutes.
he kind of reminded me like of Chris Rock, when he makes comments and he says like funny comments and he opens up his eyes like, what about that? And he has his eyes really I see, like, like
That's what, girl.
yeah.
He sounds like a boy. Okay. So then what happens? Okay, so he's pouting because you didn't take the deal of 2 minutes. So
Uh-huh.
then he's walking out of your house, or he's just still
Yeah,
laying
so
next
by
to
that
you.
time, yeah, he realized it was a no-go and he was, he put on his shoes
Uh-huh.
and even then he wasn't upset and I wasn't upset and
Oh, that's
so I
good.
said, "Okay, well, drive safe." I walked him out. I said, "Drive safe." And then we were even kind of even playing around. I'm like, "Oh, give me a kiss." And he's like, "No." Like he was like kind of like playing like a little dodging game. He's like, "No." Just give me a kiss. And yeah, he gave me a kiss. And then when he opened the door and he left, I kind of stuck my head out and said, "Okay, give me a text when you get home because I know you live far, just let me know that you made it home safely."
You should have said, "Give me a text after you shower," just to make sure he showered.
Take a shower and then text me.
Text me after just to know you fucking don't smell.
Right? And he's like and then him very kindly he's like, "Yeah, sure." I have not heard from this boy.
Crickets?
Crickets. No text. It's already been a week,
What?
and nothing.
Nothing. Well, it's
Nothing.
kind of a good thing, no?
Yeah,
Like, do you
actually.
really want that?
No, no,
It's
no.
like the Lord sort up above knew this was just not it for you.
Right?
Like, it's like, you
Yes.
know what, we're gonna make this easy for her.
Yeah, and it was only, you know what? It was only a week of my life,
No.
and it was, it
Girl, your
was.
nose suffered through this. That was rough.
I need compensation.
You do. How's your hands? Are they scaly now?
Thank God it wasn't. Yeah, I
You
was
touched
looking. I'm
that.
like, oh my gosh, is something gonna come up?
I would have screamed. I would have spit. What is this? Get out of my house.
Knowing you, you probably would
Get
have.
your stinky
Yeah.
butt out of my house.
But because I didn't know him, you don't know what that scaly stuff
I
is. What
know.
if it's an STD? What if it, I don't know,
I
you
would
know?
put alcohol in my hand. I'm like, no, no. What is this, Jesus? Why must you make me go through this?
I
That
know.
is single life.
Very single life.
It is.
And
You
I'm
be
like,
smelling weird stuff, touching stuff that you don't even know what it is.
and you know what? I think one of the reasons why I didn't have sex with him at that time because I realized that I need an emotional connection with
Oh,
someone
I thought you were
in
gonna say
order to
something.
have sex with. What were you?
You
What?
need someone that smells good, girl.
Maybe,
And then the
maybe,
emotional
maybe that's part
connection.
of the emotional connection.
Girl, that's a
What if he did
must.
smell good?
It's so sad that now we have to put on our dating profile, please smell good.
He didn't know he didn't smell good though.
I know, but now we have to put it out there because guys don't realize that they smell. And now they have to make sure they are smelling
So
good.
what are we? How are we
Anyways,
gonna pass this check? I mean, how are they gonna pass this smell check before we
hmm,
get on the date?
I'll be like, turn around, let me smell
I
your
mean,
butt.
Zoom doesn't have scratch and smell or
No, when you meet them, just say,
oh
hold on, turn around. Take the woof, whiff. Okay, you're good. Come on, I'm gonna step right in.
oh my god.
It's true. Look at the
Mm,
stuff we have encountered. Like it's so insane now that it's like we're asking for the bare minimum. Good
exactly.
hygiene.
Bare minimum.
Good hygiene.
Wash your booty hole. That's all we
Before
want.
I'm not saying smell good all the time if we start dating, because that's not probably gonna happen all the time, but at least at the beginning, make the effort. But
Eh,
maybe he didn't know. But anyways, so you don't hear from him.
yes.
But tell me, were
Mm,
there red flags prior to
no.
no.
About the stench?
No, obviously not the stage.
No.
But were there red flags about this guy prior to
Before?
the date?
Well, okay, so he did tell me his prior relationship, he had just broken up with his girlfriend and and he actually I think he moves fast in relationships or he's not able to be by himself because it's only been like 2 months and he already wanted to jump into another relationship and I'm
Oh,
like wait a minute. I mean, don't you need some time to
to
kind of to
heal,
heal and stuff?
yes.
Yeah, because he was telling me about his girlfriend. She was younger than him,
Hmm.
and she had 5 kids.
Oh,
And
that's why she didn't care if he smelled. The 5 children, I see.
well, I mean, this guy did a lot for this young lady.
Like
He,
what?
he
Bathe for her? Just kidding. I'm gonna stop with that. I'm gonna stop. No more, no more. Okay. She, she did a lot. Like what?
so this woman, he bought her a house. He bought her a house for him
Ooh.
and the 5 non-kids of
Son kids. They were
that
not
they were
his
not his
kids.
kids.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah, so he's
guy.
a good guy,
Oh, that's really
So he
nice.
was
Not a
with
lot of
her.
guys do that, but that's good.
Yeah.
Kudos for him for
He
doing
was
that.
with her, I think he said a year or so, and it was a serious relationship. And like I said, he was only broken up a couple months, and he was already looking for somebody else. Or maybe you know what? Maybe he was just looking to have sex. Maybe that's because he
Mm,
did bring
because he
condoms.
doesn't touch himself, so he probably
Yeah.
just needed to relieve himself.
Well, okay, think about it this way. If he can get girls like he said, why doesn't he? Why does he have to wait 2 months to have sex with me?
Because he can't.
That's what I'm saying. So he can't really,
No,
he doesn't have it like he thinks he has it, you
no, he
know?
does not.
So yeah.
Okay, so a red flag was that he didn't give himself enough healing time. He was just trying to jump from one relationship and then try to jump into something
And
else.
that's why I think he just
Ah,
wanted sex, because he
gotcha.
even brought condoms and I'm like,
What
yeah,
size were the
Magnum.
Mm.
So
Dang.
girl audition, please, you know.
Magnum.
Yeah, yeah, but that's not
Close your
a
nose,
big deal.
girl. Just
Huh?
girl, Magnum. I'll be like, hey, we're gonna make
Just
this
stop.
work. I think I'm in love. I'm not quite sure yet. Let me see the size. Girl, you
No,
don't see Magnum often. I'm just saying it's not
I told him
it's a
what
rare commodity,
do you
guys. If you're out there.
really? I've seen
How many Magnum size? I've
none of your
only seen one in my
business.
life. One in my
None of
life.
your business, girl.
Like three? More than three or less than three?
Of
You don't have to
this.
give me numbers.
Okay, so
Okay, Rob. Okay, focus. The Magnum threw me off. So he
okay,
had a condom. Lots of them or just one
just
condom?
two. And I'm
Really?
like, you brought condoms. I was like, I was not gonna have sex with you tonight. Well, my intentions were not to have sex with you tonight. And
Okay.
he's like, well, you never know. I came prepared.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay now. So, anyways,
So red flag number two, he brought a condom, so he came prepared to have sex. So that really gave you a more of a indication that he was just looking for sex.
I believe so. Yeah,
Mm.
that's my
Any
my
other red
thought.
flags?
Any other red flags? Gosh, I don't think so. I think just, oh, well, the fact that he didn't call me back after our date
Mm.
is, that's what he wanted. If he really,
Ghosting, always a
yeah,
red
if he
flag.
really wanted to, to get to know me further, he would have continued, talking to me. So yeah, ghosting is another red flag.
Mm-hmm. Definitely is.
Um, what else? I think that's it. I
Hey,
mean,
same red flags, different dude.
yes, yes, different dude, same red flags.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, yes.
You could date so many different guys, but they all pop up. Well, I don't know about the older part. Maybe that's a different type of breed, but all the other red flags seem very common when you are in the dating, the ghosting, the inconsistency after the date,
Hmm.
the guys that just want to jump into relationships are just out there meeting girls to just have sex with them. Yeah.
I'm starting to see a pattern that the guys that I go on a date with, they really are just looking for something fast, something easy, and
Mhm.
when I say no to them, yeah, I mean, some of them are okay with it, some of them they're surprised.
Hey, but didn't you tell me, I know back to him, but didn't you tell me that you told him you don't sleep around like that? Like you have to have time. And the dude told you how much time do you need to?
Oh yeah, I did tell you that.
Definitely, that
He
was
said, because I was telling him, no, this is too soon. You gotta give me a little bit of time. And he's like, how much time? And I didn't know what to say, because I mean,
you
you
don't
don't really know.
know.
I mean,
No.
and I just threw a number out there. I said 2 weeks, and he's like, 2 weeks. I'm like, 2 weeks was long.
For him, you should have said you waited 3 months. I mean, what's 2 weeks gonna do for you?
Right. And I said 2 weeks, and I said, and not the 2 weeks that you call me in 2 weeks. It's the 2 weeks of getting to know somebody,
Consistent,
and
right?
then yeah, being consistent, and then having us, hopefully something will happen.
But I'm just saying, I'm just throwing this out there.
Hmm.
Knowing that it was Magnum,
Oh,
it
mm.
didn't want like you still would wait 2 weeks? I would be like, I'll wait a couple of hours, maybe once you bake. And I'm like,
Couple
okay,
of hours.
couple hours? Yeah, maybe. Okay, fine, a day, maybe.
Okay, the fact that he was pushing and insisting kind of was a red flag and kind of a turn off. I
Uh,
think that maybe if we would have spent a couple more days together, and everything flowed right, and he was nicely, clean, I
everything
think,
smell right too.
because you know what, we can fix that, the smells can be fixed, you know
That's true, but if he's just looking for sex, then
Exactly. I think that if there was a nice little even flow within a couple of weeks, or a week, I don't know. I mean, it
and
could have
then you
happened
never
even
know
sooner.
either. You really don't know the time frame, but you
Right.
feel it when you
But
feel
he just
comfortable.
but he just wanted that, He
He
just
was
wanted
very
that.
persistent on
Yeah,
that.
he just wanted that. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna give you that.
Not
So,
gonna give you
vete a la
that
chingada, cabrón.
booty boy or
Yeah.
duty boy. What do you call him? Duty boy? I don't know.
We're gonna
Poopy
call him
boy.
we're gonna call him Booty Boy
Booty.
with Sherman.
Girl, that is just crazy. But
Yes, yes.
dating, hey, that's what dating looks like right here, guys and
Dating
ladies.
is, oh gosh. But you know what? I am not going to give up. I'm still going to get out there, and I know that there's someone out there for us, for me, for you, and for all
There
those single
is.
people out there. I think we never, never need to give up.
No, and plus it gives you something fun to talk
Oh
about.
yeah, it's
It's a
fun.
great storyteller,
Yeah.
It's a great story to tell people.
It
So
is, it
don't
is.
give up. I'm sure there's somebody out there for everyone. And if there's a Magnum size, my phone number is I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I can't give you my
You
number, but
can't handle, just kidding.
you don't know what I can handle.
That's true. All right, girls and boys, thank you so much for listening to our adventures in dating. We will surely be back soon. Have a great evening and wrap it up. See you later.
Literally wrap it up.